I've heard imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Well, this may be true, but there's a big difference between plagiarism and flattery. I know when I'm feeling someone's work and it inspires me to create, my ideation is based on how their work resonates with my soul, not the originator's concepts itself. And my work should imply such and be distinguishable. Example, when I was in film school, one of the assignments was to write a featured film in a specific genre. And based on the genre, you were assigned a specific writing professor. Well, me and Professor just didn't hit it off. I mean, he would rip my characters apart, just nitpicky stuff, and never even get into the premise of the story. Even after I implemented his critiques, he'd still tear it apart. And I was getting frustrated. I was like, man, he just got it out for me. But worse, I started to question my own abilities. I was telling the director that I was an apprentice under at the time about my interactions with this professor. He said he knew him well, and for him to be demeaning just wasn't his character. So he must be looking for something specific from me. So I asked him if he would read the script and give me some pointers. He agreed, so I gave him the copy of the script that had all the professor's notes and all my scribbles on it. The following week, we sat down and he gave me his critique. He said the story had a good flow and he loved the banter between the main characters. That kept his interest throughout the story. He said the banter reminded him of an 80s TV series, which was the professor's forte. And from the notes, seems he's asking you to dig deeper and steering you at the same time, so pay attention. I said, wow, that's what I was going for. I pulled those characters from an 80s TV series called Moonlighting, because I wanted to showcase my dialogue writing skills. He started laughing. I mean, busting out laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, did you research the writers on that show? And I said, not familiar, just the characters. He said, well, your professor was one of the writers on that show, so you can expect harsh criticism. I mean, damn. He suggested I just fess up, apologize, and ask for help. So I did, and it made all the difference in the world. Over the course, he helped me build multi-dimensional characters with robust backstories and chemistry. And he became one of my favorite professors. Hell, he even got me in front of the producers to pitch it. The point I'm making is, as far back as it's been told or written, stories are based on human behavior, and we all are inspired by other people. None of this is new. But when you imitate, trust, it's known. So give credit where you know it's due. Even consult the source, seeking guidance, and sometimes asking for permission. Relationships is key. Imitation can become limitation, and this huge industry can get small, fast.